Welcome to A Little Sketchy. I brought together a team of 6 sketchers here to make hilarious comic sketches just for you viewers at home. That's right, we're gonna bring comedy to your town! And the first sketch will be Silent Cat.
Mr. President! Oh, come in and sit. Oh, this dinner party is going to be the bee's knees.
That's good old Silent Cal for you.
Is that so?
Absolutely. Even though he's the president of these 48 nifty United States, he sure doesn't talk much.
I mean, look at him. He's like actively avoiding conversation. He's like a scared child.
Hey, how about this?
Mr. President, I have made a bet that I can hear you say more than 2 words. So, you heard me? Is there anything you would like to say for confirmation's sake? Okay, so... Right, so is there anything you'd want to say? Of course. So, Calvin, Mr. President, Mr. Coolidge, can I just... So, Mr. President, did you hear about the mobsters lately? Wacky stuff. Do you have anything to say on that? Yeah?
Mr. President! We have a situation at home that is going to require your immediate orders. So, Mr. President, I'm going to need you to tell me what we gotta do. Got it, sir. I understood everything you just said.
But he didn't even say anything!
Don't worry, Mr. President. I'll handle it. Dorothy, you can't just criticize the president like that. You should appreciate his arrival to the party.
Benny, I was trying to get him to speak!
Oh, yeah. Wait, you're still doing that?
Attention guests! I this is a little bit late, but I have gotten us a surprise. Some new refreshments. Courtesy of the Moneybags Mafia Society, here we have a whole bottle of illegal whiskey. It sure would be a shame if anyone here had ties to the national law and could potentially call us out for breaking this federal law. All they would have to do is just speak up.
Oh hey, you would not believe your eyes, but you just caught me about to write the next classic American novel. Hi, I'm 8 bajillion time New York Times bestseller, Elliot Font, and on my show, this one's a real page turner. I let you in on my writing process. Let's start. Okay, let's switch this up a bit. Once upon a time, there were 2 friends. Every Sunday, they met at the first friend's house. Name, what's a good name? Bill. Yeah, Bill. At Bill's house, they met to discuss intellectual things like the weather and politics. For example, Bill said to his friend, what's the friend's name? You know, I'm gonna call him Bill. Yeah. So Bill said to Bill, hey, did you hear the Prince of Liechtenstein is in town? And Bill suddenly spat out his coffee. I said he suddenly spat out his coffee. And he said to Bill, Bill, I have something to tell you. Suddenly, Bill's face was replaced with a look of frantic anticipation. He said, Bill, don't tell me that the Prince of Liechtenstein is actually not in town, and I was misinformed. Bill, without saying a word, ripped off his face mask to reveal the face of Hans Adam II, the Prince of Liechtenstein. Plot twist. Bill was the Prince of Liechtenstein all along. No, wait, that's dumb. Scratch that. Bill said, man, I could really go for some dessert. Whoops, typo, dessert. Okay, but this story is stupid. I'm scratching this. Okay, so once upon a time, there was a guy, let's call him Bill, working at the office, but little do his co-workers know, he was cursed by an evil warlock. Whenever he gets a paper cut, he turns it into a skinny white.
It's a paper.
No, that's boring. He turns it to a pencil. No. A sticky note. No. A stapler. No. What else? Ooh, a pen. Okay, thank you. You got me. Can we cut back, Spencer? Thank you. Let's see. A glass of water, Mr. Bob. A DVD copy of The Princess Bride. A common houseplant. A skeleton. Wait. Now I'm just back to another skinny white boy. I'm scrapping this too. Ack! I can't take any more of this writer's block.
Will Elliot Font finish his novel?
No.
How will he cure his writer's block? Do you hate these cliffhangers? Find out when we return to This One's a Real Page Turner. And we're back with some of the Unnamed Sketcher 1. Get over here.
Where are we starting? I was gonna hang.
No. Get the show on the road. Where's Sketcher 2?
They're not coming.
Sometimes I feel like I'm the only person who actually does work for this show.
None of us are as obsessed with it as you are.
Exactly. What if everyone who worked on it was obsessed as me? Because they were me. Think about it.
So we all quit and you did the show by yourself?
No. You are mistaken. See, I'm talking about some sort of cloning situation.
Isn't that unethical and a bit terrifying? So,
Name one time cloning has yielded a bad result.
cloning doesn't exist.
You know, we'll workshop this. But for now, the next sketch will be...
I'm here at Studio A with Bjorn Schnook, who has the opportunity to win a lifetime supply of nail clippers if he can answer the question, are you Brock Johnson?
Happy to be here, Tabitha. How do I play?
There are two candidates who could be Brock Johnson. It is up to you to ask a maximum of 5 questions to figure out who is the real Brock Johnson.
Sounds good.
Remember, the real Brock Johnson is the inventor of the chair train, owns 2 cats named Furball and Lucy, does not have green eyes, and is named Brock Johnson. So, Bjorn, are you ready to meet the candidates?
I was born ready. So, my first question for you two is... What's the name?
My name is John Doe. I'm not Brock Johnson, by the way.
And yours?
Brock Johnson.
So, Bjorn, do you think you're informed enough on your guess?
Nah, I'm gonna ask another question. So my next question is, did you invent the chair train?
I'm not Brock Johnson. I already told you.
Yeah, and I am Brock Johnson.
Shh. Answer the question.
I did invent the chair train.
I did not invent the chair train.
So John, you're Brock Johnson?
What? No! I'm not Brock Johnson. He's Brock Johnson.
But you invented the chair train.
Well, yes, but...
So you're Brock Johnson.
Wait, he can't be Brock Johnson because I'm Brock Johnson.
Did you invent the chair train?
Well,
Oh, stop. You're getting yourself stuck in a loop. Bjorn, you still have 3 questions. I suggest you ask them.
I know we'll solve this. What are the names of your cats? Parentheses, if you have any.
Furball and Lucy.
What? But how?
We're roommates, so we share cats. Also, I'm Brock Johnson, by the way.
This is unhelpful. I have another question. What's your Twitter handle?
Potato Chip Lover 43.
At the real Brock Johnson.
You put the real in your handle. Everyone knows people who do that are the only pretending to be the real one. I don't think you're Brock Johnson. Then again, you do claim to be Brock Johnson.
All right, Bjorn, you have one question left, so make it.
What color are your eyes?
Don't you think you should ask a better question?
This is a great question. Brock Johnson doesn't have green eyes.
You can just look at their eyes.
Yeah, right. Answer the question.
Black.
Hazel.
What's that? It's brown, blue, green.
Well, no. Hazel eyes are when they look brown sometimes and green other times. It just depends on lighting conditions.
Okay, but like, what color though? Like, actually.
Hazel.
But they kind of look green. So are they green? Because that could rule you out.
You can't rule me out because I'm actually Brock Johnson.
I have a lot to think about.
Yeah, no.
Not really.
So what's it gonna be?
My pick for the real Brock Johnson is...
Who will Bjorn pick? Will he win? Who is the real Brock Johnson? Is this cliffhanger a meta commentary on how cliffhangers are really annoying? Find out all of this when we return to Are You Brock Johnson?
Greetings, viewers. Today we're going on an excursion that is sure to satisfy your emotion receptors. We are transmitting ourselves to the year 2024 to get an observation of the legendary glowing box show, A Little Sketchy. As always, I'm your host, Steve for short. Now let us obtain this production and place it on a paved surface meant for land transportation. Or, as humans would say, let's get this show on the road. Welcome back to... Interesting response. Is this some kind of human greeting? To you too. Greetings. I am extraplanetary historian currently on a trip from the year 2924. Oh, hey. You're the guy who interrupts our broadcast from time to time. Well, our gamma waves could sometimes reach beyond temporal boundaries. Hey, in my future, do you have any... What are you doing? Interesting teleportation device. Is this the tricycle you speak of? Those are Wicked's cameras. What is this camera you speak of? Don't you use them to film your show? We just transfer visual stimuli with our minds. Do you not do the same? I really don't. So, since you're from the future, do you guys have any method of cloning? It's been disavowed for centuries, but if you want, I could bring you an antique from around 2700. Sure. Here. It just looks like some little chip. I understand this is quite clunky. This was invented before we could utilize pure energy, so it actually takes up space in the form of matter. Yeah, sure. So how does it work? I think you were supposed to use your hand receptor. Wait! Before you clone yourself, you'll need to know the failsafe. If you want to kill your clone, use this. Looks like a white balance board. I think it was a retro design trend. Oh, I've got a neurotransmission telling me I have to go. Good luck. Let's try this thing. Whoa, it's like looking in a mirror. That's what I was gonna say. Wait, actually? It's almost like we have the same brain. Yeah, right? Okay, wait. Favorite show? SCTV. Dream career. EGOT winner. Greatest fear. Dying alone. Second greatest fear. Blueberries. Favorite color? Yellow. Green. Huh. Interesting. So, should we get back to the show? Because we've wasted way too much time for a host segment. Yeah, probably should. Spencer, let's get this show on the road.
Let's see, wear colored lenses, go to a different school, get an accent, change my handwriting, blah, 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 etc., etc., etc. Wow. I really don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I should get a book. Oh, hey there. You all might be wondering what I'm doing. Well, it all started 3 months, 1 week, 2 days, 3 hours, 25 minutes, and 3 seconds ago. Well, now, 6 seconds ago.
Well, that was a complete failure. Not only did we lose the school, we have to use a Little Sketchy's conference room to teach classes. You messed up big time, Dan. You know what that means?
F's for the rest of your life.
You know what? I'm tired of F's. So guess what? I'm gonna drop out of Sketchy school.
What? You can't do that. We barely have enough students as is. And doing that will only prove Mayor Mayer's point.
I don't care. Besides, I have better goals in life now. I'm gonna be the first a little sketchy character to have a character arc.
Oh, you think you're special enough to have a character arc?
Now hold on a second, Dan. Think this through. It's highly unlikely that you will have a character arc. In fact, I would bet the $5 billion in my bank account that I have saved up over the past 100 years teaching, 40 years in the army, a few thousand war bonds, and that lottery I won in 23, that you won't have a character arc.
Okay, I accept.
What?
Goodbye, Principal Pal. Goodbye, Mrs. Teacher. Goodbye, Sketchy School. When I return, I will have $5 billion. And so that is why I'm trying to brainstorm ways to have a character arc. Problem is, I'm not exactly sure what a character arc is. I didn't really pay attention in English class, which led to more yelling. But that shouldn't be a problem, because I got a book about having a character arc. It says I have to undergo change. What type of change? And it seems like it's supposed to take a long time. I want to have a fast character arc.
Well, it seems you have to find your creator.
My creator?
Wait, aren't you going to ask how I got here and freak out?
Nope. Getting yelled at by multiple teachers desensitized me to random strangers with suspicious solutions to having a character arc appearing in my bedroom, living room, table thing. Now, about my creator.
Right. Your creator is the person who controls your every movement.
Wow.
You don't do anything without your creator's permission.
Cool.
In fact, the conversation is probably happening right now because your creator
Nice.
is somewhere writing on this. He's writing it on a couch at 8:31 p.m. on August 17th, 2024.
That's very specific.
Yes. You can just ask him for a character arc.
Where do I find my creator?
Oh, I have a map to a mystical place of Wincare, where the creators of Sketchy Town reside.
Nice.
But for you to obtain the map from me,
Yep.
brings to this conversation of a fee.
How much do you want?
49.99% of your earnings.
Well, that's less than a half. Done.
Wonderful. For the map, just scan this QR code. Woo!
Support community media program initiative.
Of Dan traveling until he finally reaches Camp. As this unfortunately takes place outside the world of Sketchy Town, unfortunately this group will be of no use to you here. But one last direction. Author will read this out loud and look up to find Dan. Hi Dan.
Hi. Can I have a character arc?
Dan obtains a document. The script proving has a character arc and returns to Sketchy Town.
Wow, what's this? I did it, Principal Pal. I got a character arc.
And why should I believe you?
Because of this.
Where did this come from?
I have no idea. Oh, my creator. Now hand over my money.
My life savings down the drain, all because of one lousy bet I didn't intentionally make.
That is how I, Dan, no last name, was the first a little sketchy character. With a character kind of.
Earlier in this show, Elliot Font was struggling with some serious writer's block. Let's see if he'll fix it.
I'm scrapping this too. I can't take this writer's block.
Having trouble with writer's block?
Wait, was this whole sketch a commer?
Then you should use Dante!
Who's Dante?
Shut up, you little paperclip, and get your jello fingers on that keyboard before I snap. Yes, less yappity yap, more clickety clack, and the name is Dante!
When you aren't writing your novel, Dante will correct you to put you on the right path. Corrections may include harsh yelling, but Dante's favorite strategy is throwing things at you.
So don't be lazy, and if you're super lazy, Dante will give you the old body slam.
I finished my novel. What are you waiting for? Get to writing that sequel!
And we're back with a double dose of your favorite comedy. Guess what? I cloned myself.
I can see that, Sherlock.
You know, everything we've been getting done now that there's two of us?
I really don't think this is a good idea. Are you sure we're not gonna mix yourselves up? What's gonna happen when you aren't filming? So, are you just gonna share the same life?
Pretty much.
I mean, then again, you guys can't pull any women.
Listen, I've finally gotten a like-minded guy here. Whatever I'm thinking, he's thinking.
I feel like we're all pretty like-minded.
Yeah, but we literally have the same mind.
What if he turns on you and takes your life?
I would never turn on myself. And besides, I had Clonson Slabowski working on the title. Draw a line of Sharpie on his arm for ID. You'll never be able to get us mixed up. Ever.
The Sharpie is wash-offable, you smartass.
Then how come it's permanent marker? You know, it's probably fine. And the next sketch will be... Wait. I should say that. Yeah, I don't think so. And the next sketch will be... Are you Brock Johnson?
At the beginning of the show, Bjorn Chinook was tasked with figuring out which candidate was Brock Johnson. Here is his verdict now.
My pick for the real Brock Johnson, ... is ... neither of you.
What? Why?
Neither of you are Brock Johnson because ... I am Brock Johnson.
What? You're Bjorn Schnook.
See what happens when you rearrange the letters in Bjorn Schnook.
Oh, you are Brock Johnson. What a twist.
What? But I'm Brock Johnson!
I don't think so.
Aluminium! Show yourself! I am not aluminium. Aluminium was merely a piece in a larger game. Who are you? Don't you remember, Vic Steele? 10 years ago when we first met? No! It can't be! Vic Steele! Where are you?
He was kidnapped.
Who are you?
I'm Max Iron, your #1 fan.
And how would you know what happened to Vic Steele?
I've been following you since 3 years, 6 months, 1 week, 5 days, 2 hours, 54 minutes, and 6 seconds ago. But then I confused you with another Vic Steele and saw him get kidnapped.
Are you a stalker or something?
A stalker? No. I just happen to track and watch you without your knowledge everywhere you go.
So you are a stalker.
Whoa, stalker's a strong word. I'm like one of your followers, not a stalker.
Never mind. You said you saw who took Vic Steele.
Yeah, he looked like you, but he had yellow teeth and walked and spoke like a table.
Rick Aluminium, of course. Only he would do something so dastardly.
Who's Rick Aluminium?
One of my many beauty rivals. He has always been jealous of my teeth. But now things have gotten personal. I will chase him to the ends of the earth to reclaim my beloved. Now, how to find him?
I can hack into street cameras for you and find him for you.
Really?
Yeah, though I usually use it to follow you around.
Well then, hack away.
One thing.
Yes.
Can I go on this adventure with you and learn the ways of Vic Steele?
How old are you?
11.
Sure. I don't see anything wrong in taking an 11-year-old on a mission that might get him killed. And I'll definitely teach you my ways of being Vic Steele.
Yay!
As if I would actually teach him the ways of Vic Steele. Ha! There's only one true Vic Steele, and that is me. And then I told the bear, Vic Steele! And I raised him up.
Wow, I wish I could be like you. Ever since my parents died, I've been trying to become an actor. And that's when I saw you, a man who came from nowhere and became the most famous actor there ever was. You gave me hope. Anyways, good night. Oh, hey, Vic Steele.
You shouldn't be so quick to trust others.
What?
Max, where are you? Stop following us and we'll release the boy. Aluminium! I can't believe he kidnapped Max. I have to save him. It's my fault he's in this mess. Aluminium, show yourself. I am not aluminium. Aluminium was merely a piece in a larger game. Who are you? Don't you remember, Vic Steele? 10 years ago when we first met? No, it can't be. It is me, your first lover, Vic Steele.
You can't keep me here forever. Vic Steele will save me.
I think it's time to learn the truth about Vic Steele. And we're back.
my line.
Yeah, right. Just because I'm your clone doesn't mean I should be treated any differently. I'm Jackson Slabowski, just like you. Okay, but it's my show.
No.
It's mine. So what? Do we co-host? No. Our egos aren't equipped for that. You're right, me. Well, then who's gonna give up the show? Hey, what do you think you're doing with that? Do you really want a pointless existence? It's either host the show or die. I do agree with those stakes, but I should be the one to survive. Oh! I missed! Unnamed Sketcher number 1, you're my savior. Listen, I learned my lesson about cloning. I'll never do it again. Now, you're gonna have to throw that thing at my clone to destroy him.
How do I know you're not the clone?
He's got the marker. Wait, he must have washed it off! You mean you washed it off, Clonson Slabowski?
That's something the real host would say.
I coined that. Are you actually gonna believe him? We have the same memories, you know. That's how we figured it out.
So how do I know who's real?
Well, the cloning wasn't perfect. Our favorite colors were like swapped. Ask something the clone would totally mess up on. So something you would never know? They don't call me Jackson, not a clone Slabowski for nothing.
What do you eat before the shoot today?
An entire baguette. I've been wanting to eat one of those this whole week.
The real host hates eating food, and he would never have such an appetite. Let alone eat before a shoot.
No! Ah! You did it! Phew. I really thought you were gonna fall for it. I can't believe I almost died on this show. Wait, never mind, that's actually pretty believable.
But the host does actually like bread. It's fine, just enough to close off an episode up.
A little sketchy!